What if I told you that NASA scientists have a secret learning method that helps them absorb complex information with laser focus? This isn't some high-tech AI system. It's a simple yet powerful technique that you can use to boost your studies and retain information effortlessly. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have a brand new way to supercharge your learning. NASA scientists deal with high-stakes knowledge, astronaut training, space navigation, and engineering breakthroughs. They don't have time for the slow or ineffective studying. So what's their secret? It's called interleaved learning. Unlike regular studying, where you focus on one subject at a time, this method involves mixing different topics during a single study session. This challenges the brain to constantly switch gears, improving adaptability and long-term retention. Most students follow a linear approach, mastering one topic before moving on to the next. But NASA scientists intentionally mix subjects while studying. For example, instead of spending an hour just on physics, they might alternate between physics, problem solving, and technical procedures. Why? Because the brain learns better when it's forced to make connections between different types of information. Studies show that this method improves problem-solving skills and helps learners apply knowledge in real-world situations, which is exactly what NASA professionals need. Another technique NASA uses is testing. Instead of studying first and testing later, they test themselves before learning the material. This might sound strange, but research proves that struggling to answer a question, even if you get it wrong, prepares your brain to absorb the correct information faster. It's like priming your mind to be on high alert for what really matters. But memorization alone isn't enough. NASA scientists must think critically and apply what they learn. That's why they practice scenario-based learning, placing themselves in realistic problem situations and working through solutions. Instead of just reading theory, they simulate emergencies, equipment failures, and complex missions. This technique can work for you too. Instead of just reading notes, imagine applying the knowledge in real life, whether it's explaining a scientific concept, solving a tricky math problem, or preparing for an exam. NASA also prioritizes mental endurance. Long study sessions can lead to burnout, so they use cognitive cycling, rotating between deep focus and mental rest. Instead of pushing your brain for hours, take short, structured breaks that allow your mind to recharge. A simple way to do this is to switch between active and passive learning. For example, after an intense study session, listen to a related podcast or have a casual discussion about what you just learned. This method ensures that the brain absorbs information without feeling overwhelmed. Another overlooked factor, stress management. NASA scientists handle extreme pressure, so they train their minds to stay calm under a stress. They use mindful reflection to review what they've learned while staying relaxed. A simple way to practice this is to spend 5 minutes after each study session recalling key points while taking deep breaths. This reduces anxiety and helps information settle into your long-term memory. And of course, physical well-being plays a huge role. Movement-based learning is a technique NASA astronauts rely on combining physical activity with studying. Studies show that walking while reviewing notes or using hand gestures while explaining concepts can increase memory retention. So if you're stuck at your desk for hours, try standing up, stretching, or even walking around while going over your material. Let's recap. NASA's secret study tricks include mixing different subjects instead of studying one at a time, testing yourself before learning to prepare your brain, and practicing real-world problem solving instead of just memorizing. They also balance deep focus with short breaks. Review what they learn in a relaxed state to improve memory, and use movement while studying to boost brain power. Now it's time for you to try these out. Which NASA study trick are you most excited to use? Let me know in the comments. And if this video gave you new insights, hit the like button, subscribe for more powerful learning hacks, and share this with someone who needs it. See you in the next one.